Welcome to my economics chit chat channel today. I'm going to speak about a very interesting topic today called as the reboosting of the manufacturing sector. We've all been understanding this factor that somewhere the Indian economy has to revive and it has to come back. But how is that going to happen? Is it possible that the economy will just revive by itself? Or is it that the manufacturing sector has to do some magic to come back to that scenario? All of us know that every single sector in this country has been looking up for funds from the central government, from the state government, and from various resources as far as possible. But to revive the manufacturing sector, especially, which is said to be one of the core factors or the backbone of the economy, you need a lot of cost that is to be involved in this. Why is that so? Now, if you look at any of the manufacturing sector, be it a small scale or a large scale or a medium scale, the question here is that the cost of capital comes into picture. Now, every industry is in a position where they need to raise further capital to start manufacturing and to start making a progress altogether. In order to raise that capital, now there is a cost and the companies have to shell out a huge amount of money back as interest if they are going to borrow loans. So the question of manufacturing to revive again depends upon the push of the capital that is going to come inside these industries. So definitely, if the manufacturing has to make a V-shaped recovery back, that means we need to start pushing in a lot of funds, a lot of infusion in terms of development altogether. Now, this is going to be a scenario or this is going to be a challenge for most of us. Why? Because if we start understanding and analyzing the factors, you would again start seeing that manufacturing is now going to become a very big challenge for the country to come back into a revival story. As long as what we have seen in the last few months of the economy, the surviving scenario has been only with the e-commerce related companies who have been doing specially good because they are in direct touch with the customer, and secondly, they are not involved into the direct manufacturing. They are only service providers who are just transferring the goods from one point to another. But if you go back to understand the manufacturing, where there is a amount involved in production, cost involved in labor, and also cost involved in the services, that is the post manufacturing part, this is going to be a big challenge. This is going to be a big uphill task for the government of India to bring back confidence into them. For example, if you now start looking into the automotive sector, of late, if you would have seen through the newspapers and channels, there has been a revival in the auto sales, and that's what I was speaking about in a couple of videos back, that the automotive sector has been making a very good revival. Sales have suddenly started picking back, and again there is a festive mood coming into the auto sales business altogether. But when you go back thinking yourself in terms of the automotive manufacturing sector, it becomes even more challenging. It becomes even more, uphill task for all of us to understand how will they be able to survive the days to come. If they have to build up a new model, that means again they have to raise funds, the model has to be created, it has to be tested, it has to be commercialized. It's a whole lot of process altogether. And the same thing applies to the steel sector or to the chemical sector, to the mining sector. You talk about any sectors in this manufacturing zone. So what is the solution for this? What is going to be the future of manufacturing altogether? Now, going back to economics, the future of manufacturing again decides on two factors. We are now going to talk from the supply side altogether. The cost of the input and the technological factors that are going to come into picture. The manufacturing will be able to survive in the long run provided they are able to get the inputs at a cheaper cost, and they are going to revolutionize the entire process of manufacturing, which means they are going to heavily rely upon technology. They need to find out methods which are effective in terms of the cost factor, and also they need to now start sourcing for materials at a cheapest cost possible, so that again they would be able to bridge somewhere and start concentrating on their development. So this scenario, this is the factor where I would like to draw the inference from economics here. When we look into the market supply and demand factors for manufacturing, it is more important for all of us to understand that the demand and supply factors are not just going to be consumer based, are not just going to be customer oriented, but they are also going to be on the market forces that are acting at the current scenario. Though there is a customer waiting for your product who's ready to test your product, but if the market conditions are not allowing the industry to survive or to overcome the challenges, then it becomes really difficult for the manufacturing sector to come up with something really new. So going back, we need to understand, unless and until we are able to stabilize the market, we are able to revive the forces of manufacturing, the situation of marketing with in terms of building up a good logistics and also the revival of the supply of input materials and other factors, manufacturing is not just going to gear up and it's not just going to revive back. This is going to be a long story for all of us to think and take it forward. Added to that, the labor factor, which has got severely affected because of the COVID, has also need to be on the priority sector. This also needs to be addressed. We now need to think about the labor force. We now need to think about the way how the shifts have to be performed, the staggered shifts, or the way how the labor factors have to be arranged so that the manufacturing will progress. This will also take some time for the industries, because now they have to understand, one side there is a cost of the input, there's a cost of manufacturing, there's a cost of whole lot of factors. The other side, the labor is also going to get costly for them, because sourcing of labor and getting the right skill in the market will also add on to the scenario. Keeping all this in mind, we need to now think how to revive. We, in the sense the government, really needs to think about the revival strategy for manufacturing with even more greater focus. Thank you, my dear friends, for joining me today on this wonderful topic. I hope and believe that this topic was interesting, useful and informative for all of you. Please do spend your time in passing on your comments, your valuable opinions, and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you once again, and see you tomorrow again with some more news and some more interesting facts. Good night and good day for all of you.